one of the things I think when we do the budget process is to look at those indicators that the state have identified that get us the extra points that we need to get. So a state report just came out. Maura Healey just reported this week that Massachusetts, for the first time ever, have the most students in the United States taking the AP courses and getting scores of 3 and above. And Worcester, you know, we've pushed the AP agenda for a long time, but we need to continue to keep pushing that, get more kids involved in it. The early college classes, again, get you points because those are advanced courses that are being offered to our students. The group that I think we need to focus on more, and Mr. Allen and I have talked about that, is what do we do for the kids that are in the alternative school that need those extra resources? So that they might be able to take early college, but they might not be interested in advanced placement. I think we need to look at the alternative school. What are we providing those students, right? When the vision of a graduate, I feel like they're not getting the benefits of all that. So I think that's a good idea. We look at what we're doing for them. They need to have special teachers, right? They might need extra literacy. The state has launched a new literacy program, but a lot of it is just focused on the elementary school. And what are we doing for the we have people in high school, adults in high school that are students that can't read. So what are we doing for those students that are in alternative programs, and some of them still can't read? Some of them might have special needs. Like, what are we doing specifically? So I think we need to look at the alternative programs to see, are we providing credit recovery, but plus, could we still provide, because it used to be very effective, a program where students don't stay in their home school, but they can actually go to the Creamer Center and not just be a make up a course program, where you actually go there and you can take electives and you can actually get your diploma. And then the other part of it is, what are we doing vocationally for those kids? Like, what types of programs are we offering them so that they also might be, when they get out, can get a career? So I think that would help us with our dropout rate. That would help us with our 4-year extension rate, because those are the numbers of special ed kids and L kids, the older kids that come from other countries here and they can't get a diploma simply because they age out before they can get the credits. But what can we do for those kids? I think a really renewed focus on what we can do for special ed, high school kids. What can we do for the L's that are coming to us, or MLs from other countries, to support them so that they can, graduate possibly with a diploma, but if not, we help them to that next step. What's our vision of a learner for those students? And I think if we look at those things, attendance, school is important to students. They feel like they belong, which I know we already do, but that school is focused on the needs of those groups. Then you're going to have higher scores on your MCAS. And then finally, the thing about the test. I was for the MCAS to stay, simply because of the issues that we're having now. Students don't take it as a serious test. And so for high school principals, and high school staff, it's a chore, right? The elementary kids, they're still taking it, but it's the high school student that said, I don't need this to graduate anymore. So how do you do that? When I was principal, we had to still take it, but things like everybody gets a special pancake breakfast the day that you give the MCAS, and then they're excited, they know this is important, look, we made breakfast for you, so that you take your test seriously, right? So rewards and things like that make them realize we're still being assessed. And our district is being assessed, and you have a very important part in making sure that our district rises and people recognize the work that you're doing and the staff does. So I just think we really have to think about, we do great on tier 1, but there are kids that are requiring more than we're providing right now, and we really have an obligation to relook at that alternative program and how we're working with our MLs and special ed. Thank you.
Thank you.